Oh, they would be so proud. And you know, I have always had the feeling that Mom and Dad are looking down and every once in a while shaking their head and saying, we don't quite believe what he's doing. What are they letting him do? But yeah, I think they'd be very proud.
With limited physical skills and weakened communication, Ed knows he's a little different. So when his parents passed, Ed told his sister that he didn't want to be a burden.
Edward sat in a car and said, I just want you to know that I could go to a home. I can take care of that. And Richard turned to him and said, Edward, I have never had a brother. You are my brother, and you are welcome in our home.
So the home was made specifically to meet Ed's needs. It is a place with a lot of love and independence. But Ed's family knew that he would need more out of life, more fulfillment, a place that sees beyond the handicap.
Life's work has been a very, very important part of our life because it has made a difference for Edward. And Edward's having a difference means that he's going to be a valued member of our family as opposed to someone we're just taking care of.
Life's Work created a piece of machinery specifically for Ed, and the outcome has been much greater than door hinges for Life's Work and for Ed.
You don't equate pride very often. You don't assess pride very often with someone who is confined to a wheelchair and who has weakened communication skills. And then we learned that the term was abled, not disabled.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we learned. It makes me proud that, you know, people say, oh, gee, aren't you wonderful for taking in your brother along? And I say, well, you know, that's no biggie. One, there's a strong filial bond with Joy and Ed, and I don't have to be ashamed to say I feel it too. So we're in good shape.
That's right.
I think the organization is big enough to make an impact on the communities they serve, but it's small enough that it's kind of has a family feel to it.
It means that we are doing something that really needs to be done.
To my sister and myself and my family, Life's Work is the whole world.
Family is everything to most people. And at Life's Work, we see our consumers as our brothers, our sisters.
When my dad was really sick, I think that's one of the things that my dad held off. He was really, really sick, and when he passed away, he was like relieved because we took her out of the nursing home or personal care home and brought her to live with us. And I think that relieved his mind, the fact that she had some place to go and somewhere.
Anne's home would be with her sister. It was a father's wish realized.
Anne started coming here about 25 years ago. They were trying to train Anne to work and be independent.
When would you give up on someone? 6 months? A year? Surely 2 years. At Life's Work, we probably have a breaking point too. We just know that it's more than 25 years.
And I have to say they finally succeeded because she is now working at a job outside of Life's Work and she loves it. She gets up, she goes to work on her own. Nobody has to get her up. And she goes on public transportation. When she first came here, she had to be driven here, had to be picked up. Now she comes on public transportation all on her own. Thanks to Life's Work. They really have helped her. This is her home away from home. This is a second home to her, because our home is the first home and this is a second home.
And at home, hopes and dreams for our children never die.
He would really be pleased. He wouldn't believe it. That's all he'd say, "My daddy, look what she's doing. I can't believe it." Yeah, so she's really come a long way. Really has.
In fact, those dreams consume us and become our life's work.
And I know they have to be seeing her now, and they're finding it hard to believe that she's the way she is. She's doing really good. I'm really proud of her.
Like a notion that won't seem to let me go. 'Cause when I look to the sky, something tells me you're here with me, and you make everything alright.
I think all you need to do is to see some of the family members that bring the people that we help in, and you can see that they are most of the time very stressed looking. And I think it's a big help to the family as well as to the individual.
When you go on vacation, you come back, and your whole life is just changed. It's just completely different to what it was.
You never know. Yeah, you never know.
It's just, you figure you're going on vacation to have a good time, and the first day on vacation, this happened.
It could be your daughter, your sister.
I was a teenager, and I thought nothing could hurt me, you know.
In a few seconds, life can change.
Somebody was just backing out of a bar, and they came up over a dip of a hill and slammed into the car that was backing out. And she basically hit her head on the windshield, and it was a closed head injury. She had some broken ribs. It was horrible. It was horrible.
After the accident, she almost lost all of her friends and everything, and it was just like almost starting over again for her.
Starting over shouldn't be impossible for families like the Freshwaters, and we see that as our mission.
Life's Work did help. There was a time that she was just sitting all day cross-stitching, and we knew she could, you need to get out with people, you need to get out and get up and go to work, and so that's when Life's Work came into that. And then and she she likes work, she likes the people that she works with.
It's those first few steps that are the scariest, and we can't take credit for those. They come from love and the incredible human spirit of our consumers. What we can do at Life's Work, however, is make sure that people like Kim get a fair chance.
I mean, before I got a job, I was just like, what am I gonna do with my life, Just sit here and do nothing all day. It makes you feel important that you have a job, that you're helping other people.
And every day, that's what makes Life's Work, well, work. We know what a career can mean to a family.
I guess a purpose for her.
A purpose, a job.
Right, money.
I mean,
money.
without Life's Work, we don't know if she would ever get a job.
Right.
Or would she get a job as a waitress or
how long
something?
would it last?
Yeah. I
How
mean, Life's Work seems to protect her and help her. So I think it made a big purpose in her life to come across Life's Work.
Yeah, she's very happy there.
Sure, life can change, but at Life's Work, we strive to get people through their barriers to employment.
We're all grateful that it was there, for me, and they're behind me. Feels like you have another family.